Hey devs, welcome back to a new series. We're going to be creating a web browser. This is going to be 2.0. It's going to be much better than the last one. It's going to be a lot faster because we're going to be using WebView2. So to be able to do that, we're going to have to do a few things beforehand. Firstly, we're going to have to install this version, Canary Channel, for the Edge browser. Just click that, install it. Pretty straightforward. Once you've done that, let's just open up our Visual Studio, create a blank Universal Windows project, and oops, I don't want to call it that. Let's call it Web Browser 2.0 UWP, and hit create. I'm just going to choose the most up-to-date versions, so Windows 10 and Windows 11. I think I'm not 100% sure. I think it might be 2004 is the minimum you can use, but I'll use this one just in case. I'm not 100% sure, like I say. So just to be on the safe side, I'll just use the top two. Okay. So firstly, let's come over. In fact, let's right click in our web browser 2.0. Go down to manage NuGet packages. Go to browse, and we want this one, this top one, and we're gonna do the pre-release. And if that one isn't visible, you'll need to come over to include pre-release packages, because we need the pre-release, and then we just install that. Really straightforward stuff. Then let's copy this into our app.xaml, and then we want to copy this line as well into here. Save that, and we want to copy this again. We want to copy it into our main page. Just make sure controls WebView2 is there. Interesting. I thought I had to install WebView2 too. I don't know if to just do it just in case. I'm just going to install it just in case, so let's install it as well. And we've got an error. Yay! Build solution. Don't know why I've got an error. It's weird. Builded successfully, so I'm just going to leave that. Okay, and now, oops, didn't mean to do that. God damn it. What happened there? Anyway, we don't need it. Okay, so we have a blank. Right, so we've got our WinUI 2 installed, which is what we installed here, and this gives us access to other controls, which we will be able to use the web browser WebView2. That's going to give us access to that. Okay, so we can test that now by creating a tab view, tab view item, and then tab view item dot content. Then we can test tab WebView2 source https www.google.com, and then let's just build that, see if it worked. Okay, so let's do a vertical alignment stretch. There we go. So that's working. If we run it, we can see it a little bit better. There we go, fully functional web browser. Thanks for watching. Not quite, but it's a start. So let's close that. Now we know that it's working, we can get rid of that. And we're going to move straight on to creating a user control. So if we right click on the project and then choose folder and then change the name to user controls, just in case we use some more after. Right click, add new item. Go down to user control, and we will, that is the right one, isn't it? Yeah, select that. We'll call this tab content, then add that. And inside our tab content, excuse me, sorry, horizontal alignment stretch, vertical alignment stretch, let's just put that there. I'm not sure if that's going to make any difference, but okay. So in our grid we want to add grid.row definitions times 2, row definition, height 50. So much better when you can actually see what you're doing. They need to sort that out. So this will be the toolbar, and underneath this will be the browser. Just need to get into the habit of doing these comments because I'm not used to doing it all the time. So the toolbar will consist of a grid, and the grid will be, well, this is what it's going to look like. This is going to be the grid. It's going to be navigation, home, and search bar, and then the menu will be in there too, and then the web view. So if we look at that, we've got 1, 2, 3. So we'll do grid column definitions, column 1, column 2, column 3. The width of the middle one is going to be 3 times the width of the rest of them. And what else? So we'll add a button. This will be the back button. And we'll give it a view box and a symbol. The symbol will be back. And that view box needs to be a width of 30 and height 30. Get rid of the padding. In fact, we will give it. In fact, let's just get rid of that a second. In fact, that we'll keep that, but we'll put it to 20, and then we'll say width 30, height 30, and we'll give it a background of xaml. Like so. Foreground white. No, actually, no, keep that black for now. I'm actually going to surround this with a stack panel, and we're going to stack it horizontally. So if you highlight your text and press Control KS, you can actually, and then choose tag, you can surround it with a stack panel. Orientation, horizontal. Padding 10. Might have to make our design a little bit bigger. Let's do 1024 and 720. Let's keep it like that just to have a bigger, so we can see it better. So we'll copy this, change that to forward, and change that to forward. Just add a margin to that, 0, 0, and just give it maybe 10, 10, 0, so they're not on top of each other. And then underneath the stack panel, we're going to add a home button. So let's do button. In fact, let's just copy that button. And we'll do home, home, and we will say horizontal alignment right. And we'll do a padding of 10. Oh, I've already got padding there. Do padding of 10. Oh, sorry, not padding. Margin. There we go. In fact, I'm gonna put this in a stack panel as well, because it's gonna have the stack panel and orientation horizontal. And let's just move that. Let's move that to there. Okay, so that's that, because I'm going to put whether it's SSL site there too. So that's why I've put it in the stack panel, so I can add that to it eventually. Save. Now for the other side. In fact, now for the search bar. So we're going to add an auto suggest grid.column1, and we're going to add a margin 0, 10. That could be, maybe that will change. I'm not sure yet, depending how it looks when it's connected. Underneath that, we're going to add a search icon, symbol icon, symbol search, find, grid.column1, horizontal alignment right, and then margin 0, 0, 10, 0, maybe 5. Yeah. And then this will have a padding of 10, 0, 0. I'll probably put 50 and then 0, so that adds about a 50 pixel margin to the end of that. Now let's add a button. Let's just copy this again. Makes our life a bit easier. Menu button. Menu more. And then grid.column2. And then horizontal alignment right. Horizontal alignment right. Just like that. And then for the main part, let's just add menu button. Then for the main part, let's add the WebView2. And to do that, we're going to need to grab this. Hopefully this works, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah. Hold on. I'm not sure that's going to work. Oh, okay. This is going to be this might be an issue. Okay, so I figured it out. What I've actually done is I've removed it from that. Let me just delete that for now. I've just added it to the root of the project. There was something to do with the placement, so I've just put it into the root, and then added this to the top. So come down to, let me just close this grid, the toolbar grid. Then come down here and then just go controls and then WebView2 grid.row1, and then we're going to give this a source x bind, and then we'll just do web address save. Yeah, like that. So we will give this a name and call it browser. Don't worry too much about this error because we're going to sort that out. It's just WebView2. Okay. So hopefully that's going to be okay. So let's just copy that. Let's right click, view code, and then we're going to add a property, a dependency property. So if you just press P on your keyboard, go down to prop DP, press tab and then tab again, and it will fill out this for you. Makes it easier. Just type string and then tab. Then we'll call it. In fact, we'll just paste what we had there. Tab again. That fills all this out for you. And then we just got to fill this in. This one's going to be tab content, which is the name of the user control. And then in here is the default value. I'm just going to put https://www.google.com. Like that. If we go back onto here, this should disappear. There you go. So now that should work. It should do something. Fingers crossed. So let's go back to our main page, and in here I'm going to add the tab view control, and then I'm going to add tab view item and tab view item dot content, and then what I need to do then is come up to here. We'll do xml uc equals using tab control, sorry, tab content, I think. Let's just build that. And then in here we'll say UC I know what I've done wrong. So it's web browser 2. I think actually we've already got that there, so I think we just use local. So we just say local, yeah, tab content, like so. Vertical stretch, vertical content alignment stretch. So then let's go into the, let's give this a name first. X name, we'll just give it a random test tab content. Then if we come into the code behind, let's go, let's just give this a loaded, page loaded, and then that creates this stub. And I just want to add just do test tab content dot web address, which is the dependency property that we created, and then I'm just going to put https : maybe ebay.com. Why do I feel like it's not going to work? Just might be my luck. Oh, it worked. Nice. This worked anyway. The web browser hasn't loaded, but that's good. So it's definitely loading the page, the user control. There's one thing that I don't like, and that is it because of that? Let's see if that works. It's not loading. Interesting. Let's do vertical alignment stretch. It's weird because it's loading fine there. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's just try again. It's so annoying when this happens. Is it because... No, it isn't. Let me just get rid of that. And then web address, https www.google.com. Oh, I think I know what it is. There you go. I had that problem before. That's the way. I like it. I'm not into these buttons. Just the border around the buttons. I'm not into that, so I'm going to get rid of that. Border thickness 0. Just going to copy that to all buttons. Should have probably made a custom style, but it's alright. Also, the size of the things are too big. They're too big for me, but looks alright though, doesn't it? Let's change this to maybe 16. Yeah, much better. I quite like this. We've made it an auto suggest because when we type we want to get some suggestions. So actually let's test out if this goes far enough. If it like covers that. Yeah, that's fine. Hold on. We've got, why is it doing that? We've got this thingy missing. Oh, it's only padded. It's not great actually. Anyway, that's it for this part. I hope you enjoyed that. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment if you've got any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for watching. Bye.